And we come across this new mage. Green hair. She got the most devious eyes, man. It was craft out of nowhere. I can't even speak right now, man. I was not expecting to see craft. God damn it, out of nowhere, a laser beam cut the neck. I was like, ah! Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 18. The story is getting crispy, my boy. The story is getting crispy. We're meeting new characters. We're in a whole new arc that seems, from just the new opening, the new energy, it seems we about to get into some smoke, man. But let's take it one step at a time. We finally made it to Osas. I'm trying to like repeat how it sounds in anime. So all my German folks, my bad, man. I'm f***ing it up. But we've reached Osas. And as we're going towards the town, we're having this dialogue to really understand, why do we need a certified mage?
I don't know.
Apparently, you can't go into this region because there's so much unknown smoke up there. You gotta have a certified mage that could dispel stuff like those tricky illusions and any weird curses that a demon may cast. You kinda, if you go up there without a mage or a priest, it's damn near side. So that's the whole point of getting certified, to make sure that anyone that goes to these plains, to this northern plateau, they're good to go.
True.
Fireren goes to Frieren saying, listen, this should be easy for you, man. You got the skills of an old mage. Sorry. So Frieren starts sulking, and then Stark is like, man, you were kind of mean about that, man. Take it back. Don't diss Frieren like that. So Frieren goes to Stark and say, yo, don't think I forgot about you. You said the same thing like umpteen years ago. Hey, listen. So Frieren decides she's gonna lay on Fern's lap.
I don't like where this is going.
She looks up to the sky, and god damn it, the view of the sky is blocked. Lord have mercy on me. She said, what the f is this? She's like, nah, we gonna have to go somewhere else, man. I ain't trying to look up into all of this opie. She said it's too much opie, man. We gotta alternate the view. She goes to the side. She's like, yeah, I'd rather be here, because where I was, half the sky was blocked. Stark's like, nani? Lock in, Stark. Come on now, put two and two together. Let's go. Frieren reminds Fern. She says, listen, even though I got the accolades, I got the credentials, it don't mean I can't lose. She reveals to us that she's lost 11 times to people with less mana than her.
Wait a minute.
That's a lot of times, man. Before she said that, I had her coined to be like pseudo invincible, maybe like 5 losses, maybe 4, and all of them being during her first journey, or when she was living with Flamme. But 11 is a whole lot of folks. 4 of them were demons, one of them being Qual, big boy Qual, who you know what I'm saying, he got smoked, but it is what it is. One of them was an elf like Frieren.
What did he say?
So we gonna see where this goes, man, because she made certain to say one was another elf like myself, and then the others were humans. So that means depending on your wit, your ingenuity, and your skill set, your damn RNG, you might pull a win over Frieren. So she's trying to tell Fern, listen, don't get cocky. Just because you're my apprentice, you can still get smoked, boy. With the folks we seeing, we gonna get there in a minute. With the folks we seeing. Oh my goodness. We cut back to Graf Granat's territory. And we come across this new mage. Green hair. She got the most devious eyes, man. I don't want to say coked out. She got the most devious eyes. She looked like she gave up on life 18 years ago, and she damn near looked 18. So that means she came out the womb giving up, man.
What?
She took 2 steps out the uterus. She looked around. She's like, nah, it's over. It's GG's. She gave up immediately at birth. We got these bandits. They pulled up. They're like, that's a nice staff you got there, man. Shit, don't mind if I do type shit. She gives the backward side eye. That's how you know she's a demon. I'm talking. She does the lean back staff on the side. She says, what's this? More bandits? More? Hello? We cashed in before this scene? Hey, listen, man. Bro had the gall to say, bitch. Who said you could speak?
Whoa, hey.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Wait a minute. She's like, man, we just got peace from the death of Aura. Now we got bandits pulling up. Man, look, bro was about to lose his patience. My nigga said, gather your things, and just before he could say that, out of nowhere, a damn brick fist in his goddamn chest, almost took his whole rib cage. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it almost took his whole chesticle out. Kraft. It was Kraft out of nowhere. I can't even speak right now, man. I was not expecting to see Kraft. Kraft came in with the smoke. You know I've been waiting for Kraft for a long time, man. Pause. Dude with the axe pull up, tried to go for the damn cut. Kraft said, roundhouse dragon kick, and then he goes with the Neji palm. Oh my goodness. My dude said, listen, if you value your life, you better peace out, my nigga. You better leave this place if you value your goddamn life. We get the introduction of the new mage. She decides to tell Kraft her name, Bell. This is how I knew the U sound had the 2 dots. She said, my name is Bell. What kind of devious name is Bell? No disrespect to all my Bells out there, but still. She notices he's an elf, and she's like, yo man, thanks for saving my life. Bro said, listen, I did not come here to save you. I'm looking you dead in the eye, dead in the soul windows, and I see death. You a goddamn killer. You you a demon. He know that, man. And he's like, listen, on my way here, I came across a couple graves, bro. No, my bad. My memory's dyslexic now. I came across a couple bodies. They were the fuck up. They were dissected on some mage shit. So he did the burying though. But he came across the bodies and he's like, listen, that was you. I know that was you. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't here to judge you. You know what I'm saying? Self-defense is real, and that's 3v1 type shit. Who knows what they would have done if she didn't do what she did. So more power to you. But still though, you're dangerous. So yeah, pretty much he saved those bandits from getting killed by her. It was the whole reverse situation. Imagine that you legit get smoked to get your life saved. You had to get your ass beat so that you didn't actually die. That's crazy, man. So Bell's like, nah, you too shrewd for me, man. You too cunning. Not my kind of guy. You're a little boring. So I'ma get on out. I got places to be. I'm gonna head to Oysars and get my first class certification. And he's like, oh, Frieren said the same thing. I can't wait to hear about her exploits. And then they just go separate ways, man. I don't know when we're gonna see Kraft next, but I was very excited to see him throwing hands because I was hoping to see that in the last episode. So we get back to Frieren's group and they're at the front desk for the mage exam, and we learn a little bit more about the specifics and the logistics about the exam. You gotta be class 5, nothing below, to be considered a great mage. And apparently these exams, you could only take them once every 3 years, I think. I think it was once every 3 years. I could be wrong. All Frieren got is her damn rusted, the magic medallion type shit. You know, man, y'all know it. But an old guy in the reception, he actually recognized the necklace, which is crazy. Not even He-Mail and the gang recognized that, man. So my question is, who is bro? Who is bro and why he's so tapped in? He's like, hold on, you trying to take the test? What I did want to highlight about that area though, like this part of the episode, sorry, I'm all over the place, man. I'm all over the place. There was a flashback where it was showing how He-Mail and the gang didn't recognize her medallion. They were like, honestly, it's true. We don't know what this is, but we do know you're an incredible mage. And she appreciated it. But the juxtaposition, the duality, if I'm getting the words correct, she appreciated it, but then she said, it doesn't matter because y'all gonna die soon. I don't need this kind of praise from that gonna die in like 8 years. Come on now, let's be real. But we go to present day where Fern and Stark says the same thing. She smiles and she pats Fern on the head and says, you're right. That shows generational growth, man. She's no longer cynical. She's no longer a damn a pessimist. She's positive towards these kind of things, man. I like to see that growth in Frieren. I had to call it out. That was a good moment for me, man. But yeah, we got another moment where they're talking more about the exam, how difficult it is, and just what's needed to get through it, when Frieren kind of gave us some insights on the decline of mages. Apparently back in the day, you'd at least see one mage no matter what town you go in. But nowadays you can't see them unless you're in a mage city, most likely. That was a very important detail, man. A desecration of mages, or they just gave up. They must have said, listen, f this profession. I'm trying to be DPS. Ain't nobody trying to heal or do no spells. I want to be DPS or tank. I respect it. Shit, have you played Marvel Rivals?
No, God, please, no!
Niggas ain't wanna be nothing with technicality. They just wanna be on the dippers with the hit scans and shit. So we get a montage video where Frieren is training with Fern. They're going over months of training because it's time, man. It's time to get serious for this competition. And we get back to the area where they're having the test. This is where we meet some new characters. I got it on the screen because listen, I haven't been around these characters long enough for the names to stick. We meet First Test Proctor, First Class Mage Jano. Bro looking kind of clean. He got the blue garment on with the neckerchief, right? A little grease on the head cut. Do I know the specifics of what he can do? I don't, but I don't know if the proctors are on a different level of skill, right? I don't know if the proctors are like on some Anbu, Jonine type shit. And then we got these two characters on the side. I don't think they were named. Oh, so we meet Werbel, or Weerbel, who's a second class mage and the captain of the Northern Magic Corps. This mage looking devious, bro. Apparently this character has been on the front lines fighting in the Northern Lands since the death of the Demon King. So I want to say out of everybody else, I think Werbel is the strongest one. This is the only second class mage. I don't know if there was there a first class? I feel like we're going to be working with Werbel after this test is done because they probably have the most experience when it comes to what's going on with the remnants in the Northern Lands. So we're going to have to figure that out. And then we got Denkin, who's apparently crafty. He's second class as well. Old by the way, but the beard game is strong. He got the monocle, a little bit of age on the eye type shit. Apparently he was engaged in like this massive struggle to become an imperial mage. So I don't know what empire he serves under, but with the age, I want to believe there comes strength and wisdom. And then they gave my girl Fern an introduction. So apparently Fern is the youngest applicant to ever hit tier 3. Oh my, well, third class. So that was a good moment for her, man. Everyone looking at her like, you know, she's a prodigy type shit. Our Fern, man. But they eventually shift tones. They say, we got good mages, and then we got the miscreants, we got the troublemakers, and that's when we learn more about Ubel, who apparently failed her second class test because she killed a first class mage who was like a proctor of the exam, which is crazy. So technically she is first class. She's low-key the strongest person there, technically. And the funny thing is, man, she must have like a radar for when talking shit. She heard, hey, that explanation went down. She gave him the good side eye, not the back side eye. She gave him like the real side eye. She's like, one thing I noticed about this character is she give you side eye, you're damn near f***ed. And then he looks over to Frieren. He's like, Nani? Who is this with all this seasoned mana? The seasoned mana of an experienced old mage. Oh my boy, if you only know how wide that radius goes, boy. Hey, listen, we've been smoking on that aura pack for a couple months. Let me tell you, if only you know how deep it goes, my boy. That shit'll cover the whole damn room. What? So we find out the first test, everyone's gonna be in parties. So they essentially gave them these bracelets that'll do like a mana outburst to allow them to detect their other teammates. Frieren gets hers, she looks around, she's like, alright, where my teammates at? Frieren's scouring the room. We come across these two mages, they're already fighting, man. We got orange hair, we got gray hair, blue fit, white and green fit. We got Kane and Lowine, I think is her name. We find out Fern is on the same team as this blonde and Ubel. Now hold on now. Y'all gonna put her on the same team as who? You, ooh, shit, we about to, I know we gonna have some smoke from this pairing, man, let me tell you. What? We get to the site of the first test. Their objective is to capture a stele, which is one of these little birds. And let me tell you, man, the instant we saw the bird, I knew something was f***ed. They have this massive barrier, right? You gotta capture the bird without leaving the barrier. Frieren's had it with all the fighting, man. She's like, bitch, just do rock, paper, scissors, divvy up the bird cage, we gonna get things going. So we learn more about these two characters. They bicker a lot, maybe a bit overdone, but I don't mind it. It's good to see new characters. But we have this moment. This is why I'm a fan of Lowine. By the way, the steel pops up out of nowhere, man. Cute bird. So after all the bickering, we kind of got a little taste of their dynamic as they're looking for the bird. We got Lowine's more stoic and she likes things to be efficient, and then you got Kane that's more loose. But Frieren says, hold on, let's take a break, figure out a game plan, right? She asks the question, are you all strong? Are you guys strong? Lowine goes, I'm stronger than this bitch. If anything, I'm stronger than this bitch. And then Frieren goes, stronger than me? Hey, listen, y'all remember the last dude who came in with a smoke? What was his name? Was his name Drot? Yes. Lowine says, I wouldn't want to fight you. I don't want the smoke, bro. I genuinely don't want the smoke. I see what you got going on. You don't fool me. I know the tech. You ain't gonna hustle me. So Frieren's like, bet, say less. Tell you what, you pass the test, go do recon, but keep an eye out on the sky. Lowine's like, sure, I already know. What we talking about? Hold on. Kane is there just like me. She's saying the sky. What y'all... What you mean? What you mean? So Frieren goes, what you mean? What you mean? Huh? Can you not detect mana? Can you not detect the manas? So Luine finds the steel. We're observing the bird, all three of us. Frieren says, observe. Man, Kane said, F this shit, let's get this spell going, man. She started queuing up this water spell. I'm like, bitch, what you doing? The bird flies up, the water's starting to bubble, and there comes Luine. I'm looking at it in real time. We got Luine. Who? Luine, she's doing like this like ice spell, so it's like a whirled up water, freezes it, they capture the bird. I'm like, god damn, that shit was easy. They're synergized. Man, listen, did the bird start inching up? Frieren said, y'all better get down. I'm like, get down for what? Man, look, this bird damn charge up, look forward.
What the fuck?
Apparently these birds faster than the speed of light. What the fuck, me? Frieren looked at them saying, man, listen, I told y'all, man, y'all gotta lock the fuck in. What we got going on? She realized something though. Without verbal communication, those two were perfectly in sync. So Frieren feels a little bit of closure. She's like, I was worried, man. I thought I was dead with these because they ain't got nothing figured out, but they do have synergy. They do have chemistry. That's shit you don't do overnight. So they must have some sort of, you know what I'm saying, some history, some sort of tech. I feel at ease. They keep looking for this bird. They eventually cornered it again. God damn it, the steel. That moves so quick. All you saw was the dust lift up from the floor say, blah, blah. So we skip to nighttime. Kane wakes up, right? She looks over to the bed, ain't no Frieren, but she can hear something. What's she hearing? Rain. But what's she feeling? Nothing. Hello? So she goes to investigate. She's like, nah, what the f is going on here, man? She gets out to the cliff by the lake. There's like this Stella or Aurora, you know, the damn Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis, something like that. It's something like that in the sky. And something's clicking in her head. I don't know what she kind of figured out or realized. She's looking around. God damn it, out of nowhere, a laser beam cut the neck. I was like, ah! Damn demon bird. Now, I like my birds, but not this one, man. Damn demon bird, 2 horns, massive. The beak was huge. And these bug eyes, man. Bro came with a talon claw, took my girl to the ground. Bro sizing her up. I thought her head was gone, man. Hey, he was looking at her like a biscuit. She looked over, her staff's all the way down the street. She's ready to die. She's like, oh my God, Kane. I mean, not Kane, Luine. And out of nowhere, damn, we see the holy hand of Frieren. The fingers, the nails did and everything, man. Freshly done manicure. We see the light go around the bird. She didn't necessarily, did she kill it? She goes, I thought I told you to watch the skies, my girl. She stretches her hand out, lifts Kane, and she's like, you said Luine's name. I thought y'all had beef. She's like, Kane. She's like, I do. So I'm like, huh? You know, what we got going on? And then we go into a bit of a flashback that kind of like explains their connection. And we learn Kane is a bit of she needs positive reinforcement. They're learning how to fly for the first time, and what they have to do is jump off the cliff and take flight. Luine is there saying, yo, listen, there's water down there. Worst case, at least you ain't gonna die. And she said, listen, if you ain't brave enough, I'll just kick you off. Man, Kane's like, I hate you, man.
Here we go again.
She's like, yeah, you always mean to me, Luine. Don't you know I'm the kind of person that exceeds and excels with positive reinforcement? Now, this is where I kind of sided with Luine a little bit. She's like, you can't get babied all your life, man. This is what happens when your parents baby you the whole time. Get out there and do it yourself, man. You don't need someone to tell you can do it. Just do it, man. But ultimately, she asked Luine to give her some compliments, and Luine is like, okay, you do things even though you're afraid, you got some courage, this and that, and she's asking for more and more, and I'm like, this more kind of sounding a little suspicious. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? So after that, Luine is like, you're kind of cute when you smile.
Wait a minute.
Hello? Where is this going right now? What's the vibe? Kane immediately shut that down and said, ew. Luine is like, bitch. She kicked her right off the cliff. So I was like, okay. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I didn't know what was going on. I was trying to figure it out. But yeah, she's like, ew. Gets kicked off the cliff. She floats, and then they fly off. And then we get back to present day where Kane is looking at the sky, and she's telling Frieren, listen, I might have a plan for catching this stele or the steel, but I personally don't know what that plan is, right? But yeah, that's it, man. I'm actually so glad we got this review up, because here's the thing. This is the last episode that I filmed a reaction to. So now everything else is new territory that I haven't seen just yet. It was kind of tricky, like, talking about it after watching it a second time. You know, like, I feel like a review is more pumped when you're seeing it for the first time and you're genuinely like, oh my fucking God. So it was a little tricky, like, maintaining that energy while already knowing what happened. But now we're in new territory. I can't wait to watch the next episode. And, by the way, I was made aware Jujutsu Kaisen, the culling game, already aired 2 episodes. So I gotta get that filmed up. Don't worry, expect it. And then for my Bleach folks, I didn't forget you. I just wanted to catch up with Frieren. Unfortunately, fuck, I gotta catch up with Bleach as well. So I did film Uryu versus Renji, and then Parkavass, you know what I'm saying, against Kibutsuchi. Mayuri, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta like rewatch those, unfortunately, but once those 2 are done, then we'll be able to finish that season. But yeah, expect it. If you're enjoying this content, be sure to hit that like button, sub up, and I'll see you all for the next video. Peace out.